Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, today's episode, many of you are going to find quite interesting. And I've experienced shock and amazement from individuals with regard to their expressions when they find out the simplest thing that's causing them to feel fatigued. Now, there are many individuals that will come to the Acupuncture is My Life clinic here in New York City complaining of chronic fatigue and so forth and so on, and not understand why, which is understandable, which is why they came to an acupuncturist in the first place. Because you have many individuals who don't want to take meds to deal with their chronic fatigue. And they like to leave it up to an acupuncturist to determine what's causing a certain type of chi to become very deficient. What's the culprit that's causing that? And it's up to an acupuncturist, of course, to figure that out. But there are so many individuals who are shocked to find out. And this is just going through an Eastern nutrition consultation, that it's actually what they are drinking. Yes. Many individuals, when you're looking for that culprit that's causing chi to be deficient, and I won't get into the specifics of certain patterns or meridian structure and how it can be affected to cause chi deficiency from what you're putting in your mouth. I'll leave that up to an acupuncturist to discuss with you, because everyone's different. And the cause of your fatigue may not be due to what you're drinking, or what you're drinking that's causing fatigue could be affecting a certain internal organ a certain way. So, I can't sit here over a podcast and diagnose you. I can just throw out some of the simplest things. And yes, what you drink can cause you to feel fatigue as a side effect. So please understand why I say over and over, along with seeing your physician on an annual basis, regular checkups, blood work, so forth and so on, see an acupuncturist. Now, I've said this several times over, and I'll get a little more detailed with regard to attempting to convince many of you to stop drinking coffee and look to switch to herbal teas and sit with an acupuncturist to determine which types of herbal teas is best for you that fits your constitution. But when it comes to coffee, most of us, we like to sweeten our coffee. And of course, we use coffee to get us going, get us revved up. But many are unaware that the caffeine, along with the way in which you prepare your cup of coffee, can affect your energy levels in the long run. You see, because the sweeteners that you're putting in your coffee, the syrups, the creamers, and so forth, aren't doing you any good. It's actually bad for you. And ultimately, it's going to cause you to crash after a significant spike. And on average, and there are surveys that have been done, on average, coffee drinkers usually feel really tired around 3-4 p.m. ish. That's not good. Because at that point, that's when their blood sugar and cortisol levels are taking a huge nosedive. So you know what you're going to do, right? You're going to be reaching for something to get you going again. And if it's not another cup of coffee, which you shouldn't be doing, you're going to look to reach for, let's say, some type of soda or sweetened iced tea. But guess what? Has the same effect. Why? You know, soda, sweetened iced teas, and so forth, they contain refined sugar. And this type of sugar leads to fluctuations in blood sugar, ultimately leading to fatigue. You see, soda, sweetened iced tea can wreak havoc on your energy levels. And consuming them on a regular basis because you need a quick pick-me-up. You say, hey, I enjoy the flavor. Whoa, flavor. Hey, doc, I enjoy the flavors of these drinks. And but what you really like is that sharp spike of energy that it's giving you. But you're also increasing your chances of disease. Diabetes, for example. Consuming these drinks, you're roughly around 28 to 30%. You're at a 28 to 30% greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who don't drink. And that's a large number. That's a big number. Understand something. Health is wealth. The wealth is not in a cryptocurrency account, as you can see these days. It's not in an app on your phone. It's not safe, nor is it in the bank. The wealth is not in your pocket. It's not in your wallet, and it's not in your purse. And the wealth is not under your mattress, nor is it in a shoebox in a closet or under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. And I know that there are some of you out there saying, hey, well, doc, I drink all fruit smoothies, so I'm good. Guess what? No, you're not. Now, I know fruit is an important component of a person's diet because it can reduce inflammation and it could support a healthy gut, and it's loaded with vitamins and minerals. So there's a large range of health benefits to fruits and all fruit smoothies. But just like with acupuncture, you know that yin and yang symbol? Balance of ingredients is crucial. Why? Because fruits contain natural sugar. So you don't want to just put it all into a smoothie by itself and that's it. Because yes, your blood sugar is going to it's going to shoot up. Then it's going to drop real fast. Because this is natural sugar. And then you're going to feel fatigued. You're going to find yourself feeling irritable and hungry. So to counter that, because again, just like life in and of itself, this is what makes acupuncture so awesome, because our theory surrounds balance, that being the balance of yin and yang. So you want to add something that's going to sort of like create another side to that picture. Not all sugar. So you want to throw some protein in here. You want to put, let's say, my favorite is like 2 heaping tablespoons of peanut butter, organic. Now you're adding balance because you have your carbs, you have your protein. Now you're adding balance to that smooth, which then makes it even more healthy for you. So many individuals see an acupuncturist and they begin to learn. They begin to understand life is about balance. But you know what else? And I went to the gym this morning. And guess what I saw in so many individuals' hands? Some of you already know the answer to that. And that's an energy drink. And I wanted to yell so bad. Please put that down. Matter of fact, throw it away. As a matter of fact, put it in the garbage, please. I wanted to yell that out so bad. But you got the music, it's nice and loud in the gym, and everyone's getting pumped up and excited. They got their headphones on, and yeah, I'm gonna kick ass, which is good. But what you have in your hand is not good. I mean, these are caffeine powerhouses that temporarily impact a person's energy level. But guess what? They're loaded with all types of negative side effects. Because it'll increase your heart rate, it increases your blood pressure, it destroys your sleep pattern, and tooth decay. Yeah, it gives me a burst of energy. Is it worth it? Is it worth affecting your heart rate, increasing your blood pressure, wrecking your sleep, and you eventually just getting rotten teeth? Is it worth it? Nope, it's not. And guess what else it does? You're out of the gym, you go home, you shower, and then guess how you're going to feel? Bam, you got it. Fatigued. Then you're going to reach for a cup of coffee, soda, or even possibly another one of these drinks, energy drinks. And many individuals are unaware that these drinks can cause dehydration, which adds to fatigue. So what? Why? I mean, I understand. I'm not even going to say so why do. Because many of you are unaware that this can be the result of drinking these energy drinks. Another drink that can cause you to feel fatigue constantly. Because think about it. So many people walking around every day drinking coffee, drinking soda, energy drinks, and so forth. And they're totally unaware that that's what's playing into their chronic fatigue. But the best thing that you can do in life to find out what's going on is to see an acupuncturist. Now, I don't know if a physician would go to that level to find out what you're eating, what you're drinking, and what's going on. I don't know. I'm not a physician. I'm a doctor of acupuncture. State licensed, board certified. Doctor of acupuncture. And I know how an acupuncturist, I understand how they would approach it. So I'd never attempt to speak for a physician. But so many would walk into an acupuncturist and realize, holy smoke, if I just stop doing this or eating this or drinking that, I've noticed a change in my life. Along with regular acupuncture treatments. But I know the next drink I'm about to get to, many of you are rolling your eyes, you're waiting for it, and that's alcohol. You know I was going to say that. Everyone wants it as a nightcap to help them fall asleep. No, 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 no. They want it as a nightcap because it depresses their central nervous system. Why would you want to do that? Take a second, think about that. Because the overall sedative effect of it makes you feel like wanting to go to sleep. But guess what? And I've said this in the past, drinking alcohol before you go to bed, which you shouldn't even drink, period, but drinking it before you go to bed, it worsens your sleep quality because it increases the levels of epinephrine in the body, which is a stress hormone that tends to ramp up your heart rate and stimulates the body. You ever notice sometimes when you drink before you go to bed and then you wake up at around between 1 and 3, which are, again, the hours of your liver? Your liver saying, get up. Why are you saturating me with this poison that I got to go into overdrive right now between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. to detox and just get it out of the body? Why? So you're laying there just staring off. I don't know why I wake up, in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. Sometimes I'll ask a person, I'm not even referencing a particular patient right now, just in general. Do you drink alcohol? You have to water it down though socially. You don't want them to think that they're alcoholics. And yeah, sometimes I need it as a nightcap, or I have some wine, or I have a beer before bedtime. Well, there you go. Take a break from it for about a month, and then you tell me if you're still waking up in the middle of the night. If it's not stress induced, some type of mental and emotional disorder. And many would say, these are colleagues, associates. Hey doc, I haven't had a drink in a month and I'm sleeping good at night. Yeah, I bet you are. Even like having a glass of wine during the day. Let's say you're out on a pier, you have a glass of wine with your friends, or two. And this is like midday-ish. You ever notice by 4 or 5 o'clock, you're yawning? Fatigue is setting in? Understand, just one drink of alcohol can make you lethargic. Especially if you didn't get a good night's sleep the night before. So think about it. Take a break from some of these drinks if you are drinking this every day and then you're feeling fatigued later on in the day and it's annoying you. Just take a second and say, hey, let me give myself a break, even if it's just a week, from soda, from coffee, and that's the biggest fight, that and alcohol. I get a lot of feedback from that. But just give yourself a break from the coffee, from the soda, from the alcohol, from the energy drinks. Just take a week off. If you can go longer than that, that's awesome. And then let me know how you felt. And if you're doing the fruit smoothies, keep doing it. Just add some protein. More so organic peanut butter. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Try a tablespoon or two. Start out with a tablespoon. Work your way up. And let's see how you feel. But these other drinks, you definitely want to give yourself a break. And if you still feel fatigued after that, get yourself to an acupuncturist right away. Let us determine what's going on with your constitution, what's happening, what's causing this imbalance that's sapping up your chi so that by the end of the day you're done. Let us figure that out. Sit and talk with you about it. Discuss an appropriate treatment protocol, Eastern nutrition consultation, and more. simply make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?